Hey, everybody.
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
60 out long. Leo. Check.
2nd and 6. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
30 base.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16. A first down throw for Brissett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Brissett sets to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation?
High 7.
He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there.
Ready? 8, read. Bravo.
Bring it, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. It's been a long day for you. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, what's the ball?
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And this offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On 3rd down, Brissett. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. First and 10.
60 yards. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch on Travis. Shoot.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by. This game, although they got it.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This from 44 yards away. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the scoring... This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Right here, guys. Spike 51. Mike 51.
Go out. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, lock it. Defense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flush to his right. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6 bullet time. Recon 132-5 hit.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
25, check 25, check 25. Look, squeeze. Hey, seam 6.
They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to 6. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim one. Brissett to throw on first. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith. All right, the situation getting pretty tense. A field goal is all they need, but they can only stop the clock once as they look to get into position for a winning score.
He's coming. Double up.
Hey, Haywood.
Switch.
Hey, Sam up.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
There.
Check. Lucky.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. He's back to throw. And now all of a sudden, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because it's...
Well, this might be a no-win situation here. This defense powerless to stop the clock. This one might be just about over.
Stop your whining.
Now Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Brewer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
Brissett looks to throw. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett. And this one complete to Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
Hello, everybody. It's the Coach. This is a special edition of the NFC Championship game on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
We have a red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Black 20, Maverick. Just like that.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Rams have it. Well, this offense has struggled. They have not scored yet. They trail, but a chance here late in the 2nd quarter to try to get some points on the board.
Rock it. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 13. Leo. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Callaway. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. 59, Mark, 59.
Go out.
59.
Snap.
Back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-0. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out.
Hey, lock it. Check 26, check 26.
They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will lose. 23-yarder.
Good job, D. Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Good stop.
Ready. 60 yours.
Here we go.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59. It's just me.
Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
What we got?
On 1st down, Walton. And he'll take this one down near the 15. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Wahoo!
2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
He'll drop to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. All right, it's time for this big O-line and the playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
22 yards there, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his second touchdown of the night. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes guys are a great trash.
This defense now desperate to protect their three-point lead. What can they do here? This might be the drive that decides it one way or the other. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Throwing again is Goff. Got an open man, it's Scott. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the red zone now, Goff. Catch made by Fulgham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So this offense now in a spot where they have to hit the end zone. A field goal does them no good at this deficit. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
Squeeze. Hard.
He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? Check 59. They can't hang with us. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
Back to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Echo.
Give me some.
Hey, Sam off. Lee Griffin.
He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. To Crockett on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's the fullback taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
At part 1. Well, this might be a no-win situation here. This defense powerless to stop the clock. This one might be just about over. Now Goff. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Goff. Staying on his feet. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first. Their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right? Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. All right, we drop you in here, 4th quarter. This offense looking to kick this field goal so that the other side would need a touchdown to tie the game. Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored...
Well, this might be a no-win situation here. This defense powerless to stop the clock. This one might be just about over. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
The previous play is under review.
easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. To throw is Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your
Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan Coachman and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion. As I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored. Because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
This Eagles offense, they look set and ready to go. First drive of the football game.
Go! 18 Gator.
Coming to you. Mike 51.
Go! Hey, Foxtrot.
Watch out. Check it back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Leo! Go out!
Looking to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe.
Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the screen.
On second down, Snow. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. HE Gator. Check back.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Look at me. Go. Hey, Hayward.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Ready?
Just inside of 2 minutes for this offense. Second quarter. They've got the football, but on their own side of the field.
Hey, exit.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Second and 10. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Okay, the field goal unit out on the field as they look to get 3 points here in the waning moments of this first half.
Go. Mike 51. Hey, Sam off.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
60 on.
That's what I'm talking about. Set, smooth. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't grip.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
No. Shift. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In for this. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man Johnson, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, third quarter. Third down. Can this defense get the stop? On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about it.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you.
Going for it with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're in. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, guys. We need turnovers. Get that ball.
Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route.
A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? Back to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin's. And time winding down here in this 4th quarter. This is a crucial spot. Let's see what the offense can do. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of... ...15. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. I got it. Stand. Check 43. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a one-score, 7-point lead. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Washington's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Hardy, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This defense trailing in the 4th quarter and really needing this 4th down stop. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. working hard. Yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl.